Oh, okay. What? Don't put it down? Okay.
Mine's broken. I have no choice but to. I have to tie it up.
All right, welcome back to Brickmania TV. And we're putting this on.
Is that better?
No. All right, Dan, we have two new models here. Brand new.
Hi, I'm Dan Siskin.
Okay, that's Dan
and
Siskin.
This is Lando. Welcome to Brickmania TV.
Welcome. All right, Dan, we have two awesome models here. Why don't you go through these for us?
Sure. Well, actually, there are two examples of what you can build with the new
Right.
KV-2 model. So, in the past, we've released the KV-1 kit, limited edition. I think we only made like, I don't know, something ridiculously small number, like 30 of these things in the past. By popular demand, we're bringing the KV back, but we're actually doing the KV-2 kit, which is the big one, the big turret. It is the, I don't know, what do they call this online?
The derp gun?
The derp gun, yeah. So all you World of Tanks and War Thunder players might recognize the KV-2 as the derp gun. So basically what we have here is it's a 155 millimeter howitzer mounted in a giant turret on a KV tank hull.
Giant turret.
So the KV tank, KV series of tanks, was a heavy tank the Russians built in secret shortly before World War II. The Germans, to their great surprise, discovered these super heavy tanks that were pretty much impervious to anything the Germans could throw at them except an 88, the 88 8.8 centimeter anti-aircraft artillery. It's about the only thing that could take out one of these. They're also direct hit from a bomb. But we have these here. They're basically re-releasing as a new Brickmania kit, the KV-2.
Yep.
It does come with instructions and enough parts that you can change the turret to build the KV-1. You only get one tank, one turret,
Buy
one
this
guy.
kit and you can make either version of this.
Yeah, or it's an or thing.
Or.
Yeah, you can make either or, but you cannot make both at the same time. But just because we can, we have both of them put together
to
for
show you.
And they're pretty cool. I mean, they're the super heavy tank, pretty much impervious to anything Lando or the Germans could throw at it.
I'm not a German.
I said or the Germans.
Or the Germans, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
The third party.
Yeah, yeah. So it's sturdy, has working suspension.
Which one would win in a battle?
Well, depends on what you're doing. Well, that's a huge artillery piece versus the 76 millimeter gun.
Would they use this in direct tank combat, or is
It's
that more
not
of
designed
artillery?
for. Basically, what these tanks were designed for is supporting the infantry in an assault. So you have this gun is for direct fire, taking out the 76 millimeter. It's the same as their artillery piece. Takes out other tanks, small fortifications. The 155 is designed basically a bunker busting, blockhouse busting. These things would go slow, pretty much impervious to like small anti-tank guns or even any of the German tank guns at the time. As far as direct fire, they weren't designed for it, but there are instances where KV-2s, well-hidden KV-2s, took out entire lines of German columns, like one tank. I guess it's something you can look up online. Look it up on Wikipedia. Our favorite source. That's where all of our information comes from, by the way. So.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. But the kids
You
like
have
to
a
think
very
that.
extensive library, yeah.
Yeah, no, we do lots of research. You wouldn't know it because of all the bumbling we do when we talk about things, but we do take our job very seriously and know something.
Know some things about some stuff.
Yeah, sometimes. Some things about some things some of the time. That's pretty good.
I remember you were telling me about Soviet tanks. Sometimes they also function as a troop transport almost. Like they'd ride on the back along the engine compartments.
Yeah, well, when you live in a country as expansive as the Soviet Union, and it's a very agrarian country, if you want to get around, you're walking, maybe riding a horse, if you're lucky, or you hop on a tank. So you'll see a lot of pictures of these guys, the tanks going into the battle zone, and there'll be a bunch of infantry on it. So typically what'll happen is they'll ride the tanks to the front lines, dismount, and then fight separately.
Cool.
I think the Russian strategy would be you prepare the enemy lines with artillery, send in your waves of infantry and your tanks at the same time. Tanks bust through the enemy lines ahead of the infantry, come from behind, and you basically have a pincer movement.
Cool.
tanks coming from behind and the infantry coming up in front.
Any other features on these tanks that you'd like to show off?
Well, other than the fact that they're super durable,
Yeah.
you know, you have one opening turret or hatch on each one. Like I said, the suspension is functioning. In this case, you want to get it back to reset it. You have to drop it from the rear, but you know, functioning suspension. These are Lego tracks. These are awesome. You know, people always ask us why we've never done this regular Lego, you know, a 3-wide Lego track, because theirs is perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't make anything better myself.
Yeah.
They do come with one of the new Lando's new Soviet soldiers. These are the mid-war summer uniforms, and you get one of those. You get a PPSH with it. Some new fancy printed star tiles that we did. They turned out perfect. And maybe if you guys, anybody got the Barbarossa book, you would have gotten stickers of this. But now we have actual printed tiles.
Printed.
Yes, that your Brickmania staff members printed themselves.
Yep.
Very good. Very difficult. The star shape is a very hard object to print.
It's incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult to print stars.
We're talented here.
If you ever see that again, you'll be very lucky. I don't know if we can recreate that. Really? Okay, take two. Time for take two. All right. Womp womp. All right. Well, that's the KV-2 and KV-1. Thank you, Dan, for walking us through that.
Yeah, thanks for making me feel important.
Thank you for watching Brickmania TV. Be sure to subscribe. Is there a like button that you can press right here?
Share with your
And
friends.
share
Yes, share.
in these boxes specifically right here. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that the hook every time you throw something at me?
No, but it's a good excuse to throw something, isn't it?
No. Ah! You're gonna make the whole lights crash in again. You're fired.
You can't fire him.
Brickmania is canceled. Christmas is canceled.
There's no Christmas in Russia. Communist Russia. All right.
Post-harvest starvation festival is canceled.
Post-harvest? Non-harvest starvation.